Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be talking AI crypto. And the reason being is I get a lot of questions all the time. Which AI cryptos do you prefer? Okay, so I do want to kind of cover three of the top cryptos within the AI sector. We're going to talk about kind of why these cryptos are relative, what they do in the real world, and why I like them in my top three in terms of my top AI picks within crypto. Okay, obviously this will not be financial advice. Please understand that and be sure to do your own research and due diligence. But I want to share with you guys kind of what these cryptos bring to the table, and we will review the top list as well. And because I think the big storyline right here is we talk gaming, we talk infrastructure, real world assets. AI, I think, still goes under the radar, and in a sector which, if you even look into just non-crypto application of AI, it is a ever-evolving industry right now that I think that a lot of people kind of don't give it its full respect, and they kind of neglect it. And it's a form of, I think, hesitancy that we get from a lot of fear that what AI can do in the world, good and bad. Okay, so I want to break this all down for you guys. We will look at some cryptos here. Leave a comment down below. Which cryptos on this list do you agree with? Which cryptos do you not agree with? I want to kind of know your thoughts. And if you do have any of your own picks for AI, please let them know. Let me know down below in the comments. Okay, so like I said, I'm Mark. We do talk crypto each and every single day. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and join us, and let's get down into it. Okay, so let's start off this video discussion. We are going to look at kind of the top AI cryptos right now. This is according to CoinGecko. Right now you can see Bittensor, number one, ranked 43rd overall. Near ICP, the Artificial Superintelligence Alliance, which for those of you that do not know, kind of merged as we saw Fetch.ai, the Ocean protocol, as well as what we've seen with SingularityNET, all kind of come together and form the Artificial Superintelligence Alliance, which quite frankly, I thought, in my personal opinion, would have done a lot better. But we all know kind of how mergers work and that token distribution and kind of settling everything together. We have still resulted in a crypto that's still going to be on my top three. So we're going to talk about that one. Also, Render, the graph is a big one too. And outside of that, guys, this is where you have to go look outside the top 200 for a lot of these other ones down there on the list. But pretty much if we were going to make this a top 5 video, it would be Bittensor, Near, ICP, FET, as well as Render in the graph. Those are 6 cryptos actually that I think in the top AI cryptos that I do favor quite a bit. Okay, but narrowing it down to 3, I want to share with you guys cryptos that I have at one point owned. I want to talk about that right now in this video. And the first one we're going to start off with is FET. Okay, so what does it actually do? Okay, and that's kind of where we're going to get into kind of the discrepancies and kind of the contrasting, contrarian viewpoints that we do have within all 3 of these projects. And the first is going to be ASI, okay? And this is the Artificial Superintelligence Alliance, which was the merged crypto result of FET, Ajax, and Ocean, and what they want to do in the real world. Okay, they want to have automated business processes for supply chains, as well as IoT operations, and that's kind of where the Ocean protocol, SingularityNET, and the Fetch.ai coming together all kind of provide and make some kind of super alliance within AI cryptos. And that's pretty much why I got involved with ASI. Okay, personally, I think it's something where you look at kind of the potential. It's a very, very strong collaboration of heads within the same space, and I think that's kind of where and the reason why they all decided to merge, because they're stronger together than apart. Okay, but one thing that does kind of differentiate them is the AI agents and what they do within the tools that they use. Okay, but what they want to do is kind of revolutionize industries by building in some form or fashion, a super intelligence stack, if you will. That's what they like to call it. Okay, so that's kind of what we have going on with ASI. Okay, the next crypto we're going to talk about and the key features of Bittensor. Okay, this is where it's a decentralized machine learning knowledge exchange. Okay, in the real world, what the kind of goal and strategy is they want AI model creators, okay, to contribute to the machine learning output. Okay, so they want to feed it, and then when we'll apply some real world applications to this, but this is kind of where you look into a peer-to-peer AI model and something where you look into being a fully decentralized AI ecosystem. Okay, so one real world kind of application of this is, say, for example, some company has chatbots. So you go on a website, right, and you want to discuss kind of what customer service for that example. Okay, you'll get AI responses directly from Bittensor, and the more responses allow you to earn more tau. Okay, and that's kind of where you look into Bittensor. Probably is my number one pick if we were going to talk about it, and it's not so much because of what we're seeing on the charts. You can see right now as we look at Bittensor for you guys, $332.48 is what it's trading at. As we do look at the all-time, you can see that it almost hit $800 back in the 2024 of this year. So pretty much alongside of all the other cryptos out there in the marketplace, it's pretty much 50% or more across the board. And that's what we're seeing here in the AI sector as well. And as you want to look at kind of what they're doing, there's a reason why. Okay, this is where we look at the top list for AI cryptos. Bittensor is number one on that list, and there is a reason why that is the case. Okay, so that is the big dog at the top. Just slightly below it is near. But if we were going to talk about the reason why I'm doing this, is Bittensor's number one, and then I do have ICP and the FET protocol, or the artificial Superintelligence Alliance, slightly below it, because I think there is a little bit more value in the fact that they are still a little bit cheaper and down the board in terms of market cap as we look at the comparisons here, as roughly all three of these cryptos that I'm mentioning are, for this example, at least a $1.8 billion market cap. So please keep that in mind. The one thing is Bittensor is almost a $3 billion market cap. Okay. But that's kind of where you look for Bittensor, the rewards in the neural networks. Okay, so that reward layer within AI intelligence, that contribution that you get for using and get rewarded in tau, that is something where it's more so for machine learning, and I think it allows a lot of subnets, if you will, to build on their platform, and that's kind of where it gives a lot of incentive for these users to earn more tau in the process. So that'll be my number two that we're going to talk about today. And like I said, probably my number one pick. And then the last one that we're going to get into is ICP. Now, ICP is one that's very interesting from a price perspective, not financial advice, obviously, but there has been a lot of skepticism about ICP due to the VC backing. But you want to talk about kind of what they bring to the table. And this is one that I am attracted to as well, pretty much at a very discounted price. As we look at the all-time, when ICP was on a dip, I did obtain ICP, and this was back, and for some reason this chart will not show the all-time, but as we look at the max, and actually we can find this right here. Okay, ICP has been kind of just hanging out, but the reason why I kind of bought it down around the $4 range. So I still don't hold it currently, but as ICP is trading upwards of $5, I reshuffled some of that capital into other trades. But the kind of reason why a lot of people get attracted to ICP is the fact that at one point it almost traded around $500. And that's kind of where all that VC kind of question marks come into play, is now you're looking at a $5 asset that at one point was a almost $500 asset. So that's kind of leaves some question marks. Don't really have those answers. I'm not going to speculate on that nature as well. Just telling you guys some of the rumors that I did have obtained in my research when I was looking into ICP for the first time. Okay, but as we look at the chart, I will show up on the monthly and what they do. Okay, they're just basically a general purpose AI application. Okay, they want to host direct web apps and services on chain. This is where you look for basically having companies building entire Web3 apps without having to use a cloud partner. Okay, and within this, guys, I think this is something where you look for replacing the traditional web servers with blockchain native hosting. So ICP, exactly what it sounds like, right? Internet Computer Protocol. Okay, they basically want to replace the internet with a decentralized nature. It's not AI specific in a sense, but it's more so a generally based decentralized cloud alternative, but it's still somewhat classified as an AI protocol. Okay, so there is a little bit of a summary that I will put together, and for you guys that are watching still, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this video. As always, I told you to leave a comment what AI cryptos that you are in favor of. Leave a comment down below. But some of the real world examples that we can get into, right? First, we'll talk about the one that we did talk about first. This is ASI, or FET, if you will. They want to get into sales, healthcare, as well as automating logistics on that front. Tau, they want to reward people for basically feeding that machine learning. Okay, and then we talked about kind of that subnet and how those all come into fruition. So you get rewarded into Tau for basically building within AI and contributing to that machine learning. Okay, so that's kind of fascinating. And as well, the last one that we did talk about, ICP, essentially what they want to do is looking into DeFi apps within internet and cloud computing. You can also kind of look into kind of what it can do. Basically cloning Twitter, that's another example that you can do. You know, and in terms of that, it has more so to do with the internet, just like it sounds, the ICP versus actual things that maybe Tau and ASI, FET have to do actually with AI. Okay, so those are my thoughts and my final comments, but I also wanted to kind of tell you guys, if I had to rank these in 1, 2, 3 in a specific order, like I talked about a little earlier, and I gave the reasons why, just to recap. Bittensor would be my number 1, and then I would have ASI due to the sheer magnitude, and Tau would be number 1 due to the fact that it is number 1 right now in market cap. So just proven success kind of gives me a little bit more faith, and that's why I would have that number 1. ASI would be second, and then ICP, it's more so speculation for me, maybe my long shot, if you want to call it that, just due to the fact that ICP at one point was trading around $500, and now at $5. If any way that can revert course and see anywhere near where it was at all-time highs, kind of why I have ICP on my list as well. Okay, so appreciate you guys all tuning in. As always, like I said, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, feed me a comment down below. Which one will you be picking for the next bull run? I want to know your thoughts on these top 3 AI cryptos. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Thank you once more, and we'll see you guys all in the next video. Cheers.